Last time on Every Pokémon Ever, we uncovered a piece of lost Pokémon history thanks to a couple of new friends. And just when I was about to enjoy my lunch, I received some unsettling news.
What? Cody, I managed to get the Flash intro to the Cyberworld game to work, finally. Check it out.
Not only did Eddie send me the opening Flash animation to the Cyberworld adventure game, but he also found the certificates you would receive at the end.
That's amazing. But, Eddie, you're supposed to send me that before we make the episode, not after. Uh-oh.
Trouble has landed on TCG Island, and they need their card master back. And pronto. If you recall, I once scoured the whole of TCG Island for magical medallions, along the way meeting an old researcher named Dr. Mason, who sent me questionable emails, as well as a new annoying rival named Ronald. And let's not forget, superstar singing sensation Imakuni! I learned the ins and outs of the Pokemon TCG world, and when I finally became a legendary cardmaster, I sailed back to Pallet Town and never once looked back. But now with the whole island endangered, I must become Cardmaster Cody once more. With a fresh new look on the card player ladies will swoon at. I'm sitting here patiently awaiting some plane tickets from my old friend Professor Oak.
You've got mail.
Cody, I received your urgent request and got you tickets. For 14 hours from now?
Wait, what?
Because they were much cheaper. Although I'm now a very famous researcher, I can't pay these exuberant plane prices up front. Oh man.
Where's your sense of urgency, Professor? Now what am I gonna do?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
How on earth do you do this thing?
1 hour later.
Come on, Wario.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Together forever, no matter how long. Now until the end of time.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Oh, I know. We should probably have a refresher course before we head out. Let's do it.
Pokémon is a collectible trading card game. That means there's cards you collect, kind of like baseball cards.
Oh,
then you make
okay.
a team of all different players called Pokémon. Your Pokémon will fight against your friend's Pokémon, and whoever wins the most battles will win the game. We'll show you how the cards work, the object of the game, even a little
This girl is fading out quicker than my attention span.
order so we can play Pokémon together, because following along is probably the fastest way to learn.
Yes, question. Can we trade Pokemon cards in class?
All parents want to do is trade. They don't care about hot TCG battles. They only care if their card looks cute.
Yeah, I've been trading Pokemon cards for a long time, and I almost have all of them.
Okay, thanks. That's great.
If it has 4 damage counters, that's 40 damage. 3 is 30, and 2 is 90. I'm kidding about the 90.
No, see. No. See, your cards are your cards. His are his. Actually, what's his is mine. Okay, but for the game, you just take the cards on your side of the table. Okay, everybody keeps their own cards.
If we actually want to practice our skills, we'll need to do what the tape says and head back online. Let's see. Okay, here we are. This basic Flash game looks a little rough around the edges, but it squeezes in the essentials. Surely there must be something better than this. Oh, I'm remembering something.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. I haven't seen these since... Haha! There we are.
This PC game is called Pokémon Play It, and while I didn't have time to play it on my first TCG go-round, I apparently have nothing but time now. Pokémon Play It was a CD-ROM that came bundled with the TCG starter pack that also included a holographic Machamp card. Ooh la la. You may also notice that there are two versions. We'll get to that factoid in a little bit, but for now, let's load it up. Oh, okay, the logo looks excellent. This is gonna be great.
Hey, my name is Julie. I'm a Pokémon trainer just like you. Stick with me, and together we'll become the greatest Pokémon masters the world has ever seen. We're gonna learn about the world of Pokémon, the trading card game. But you can do more than just collect and trade these cards. They're a complete game. Using the cards, you can battle against your friends to become the best there ever was. It's totally fun. So, do you have what it takes? Then let's go!
Yes! Is it over yet?
At the startup menu, we have 4 options: learn, play, extras, and quit. After that terrifying introduction, it's taking every fiber of my being not to click the quit button. But we've come too far now.
I think I want to cry, and not in a good way.
Let's learn some things, and hope that Julie and Surprised Monkey Boy don't haunt my every waking moment from now on. God. Urgh.
Welcome to the lesson menu. What would you like to know? You can choose any topic you want. But if I were you, I'd start at the top and then work my way down to the bottom. And you can click on a quiz button when you want to test your knowledge.
Okay, as Julie recommended, we will start at the top and work our way down. The first battle.
Hey!
Ha!
This is the playing field. It's where our Pokémon fight. Welcome.
Well,
I'm
at least
ready for
she's
you.
smaller
Let's
now.
battle.
We're gonna have our first
Star you.
basic battle
I
to teach us the
choose
ropes.
you.
Easy peasy. I am a TCG Grandmaster
Hey,
after
see
all.
those cards down
But
there at
I'll
the
brush
bottom
up on
of
my
the screen?
facts.
Those are the cards in your hand. And see this card here? That's Machop, your active Pokémon.
What is up with Tangela's spooky eyes?
Each card
Your playable
says,
Pokemon goes into
and the
battle,
attack
and you can
information
support
for
it with
starting
any other
is just
Pokemon in your
below
deck.
that.
Here, I
Now,
just have
for the
good old
slap
Machop.
attack. Star
You then take
go.
turns either loading your card with an energy to attack, or by playing a special trainer card. As you can see, Staryu was
counters
given a
on Machop
water energy
indicate the
and then
damage
attacked
it's
for
taken.
20 damage.
One counter
Since Machop has
equals
50
10 points.
HP, I'm fine at the
There's a bunch
moment,
of counters
but
in
in
the
this
box
way
of
we can
cards
battle
you
each other to the
Use them
card
in the
death,
same way when you play the real
aka
game.
the discard
Machop
pile.
started with 50
Okay, what's a Pokemon? You tell me! These sections are fun informational slideshows where Julie talks to us about different topics, some of
Hey,
which may be
how's it
followed by a
going?
pop
This
quiz.
is a Pokemon
Woohoo!
card. Wanna
We
click
get a
forward button.
complete course on card
Duelist.
parts and attaching
Pretty cool.
energy.
Underground, where it feeds on plant roots. It sometimes appears above ground. So, now that you've seen Diglett, you can tell that Dugtrio is an evolved Pokemon by the little...
Did you pay attention? Because I didn't. Quiz time!
Hey there, let's look at another card. This one is called Beedrill. Let's see if you've got what it takes to be a Pokemon master. The Beedrill Pokemon evolves from the Kakuna Pokemon.
Evolutions are shown in the
Where is
top
that
left
shown on the
corner.
card?
Obviously.
Right,
You would have to
but
be
remember,
really
not all
daft to
Pokemon
miss
can
these
evolve.
questions.
Only
Next we have the enthralling topic of energy cards.
have one energy type. My favorites are water Pokemon.
Energy cards. While normally used as coasters, or, you know. Actually very important to the game. And the tidbit about double colorless energy is helpful because any card can count for a colorless energy. But by playing an actual double colorless energy, you get 2 of that variety. And the quiz reflects that here. If I attach 2 fire energies to Ponyta, it can use either of these attacks. Capiche? And that brings us to the other type of card, trainer cards.
Hey, look at this. It's a trainer card. You can tell it's a trainer card because it says trainer on the top. No duh.
No duh.
No, you gotta read the trainer card to know what it does.
Trainer cards can come in many shapes and forms and literally list on them the effects they have on the playing field. Card review. Important to note, to evolve a Pokemon, you need to go in the order of evolution. So if I just have a Charmeleon card, I cannot play it until Charmander is put on the field, either on the bench or in play.
Pokemon's source for power. Oh, hi. How's it going?
Oh, hi.
Hey, I'm in the middle of a game with Professor Oak right now, but he had to run. So
of
now
course
I'm
he
bored.
did. He does that.
That must be my pineapple, pepperoni, and papaya pizza at the door. Sorry, Cody. I've got to run. You know how impatient those delivery drivers can be.
So it's not just me.
I'll teach you about the playing field.
We can check out the different areas of the playing field.
When you're finished learning, click here. That's the coin. Right now, it shows heads. Oh, that's my deck. That's my deck. That's my deck.
I'm seriously 12. This is actually a fairly nice apparatus we have here.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, she's blurry. This is great.
I can't see you.
Oh, darn.
That's better. So let's go over how to begin a game. Well,
here we learn how to use this program to have Pokemon card battles and utilize evolution.
Some Pokemon turn into or evolve into other Pokemon, just like on Pokemon Game Boy.
And then finally, there's Advanced Rule. This covers some of the special effects, such as Poison, in which Pokemon would take an additional 10 HP damage every turn it's in play. Paralysis renders you attackless for a whole turn, whereas Sleep leaves you flipping a coin trying to wake up. And Pokemon Power, which are special abilities some cards natively have in battle. With all of that out of the way, I think it's time to actually play it. Let's go! Our choices of pre-built decks are water or fighting. Water, I guess? Okay, we got Staryu. And eventually a Goldeen to evolve into Seaking. For every Pokemon we knock out, we get to draw a prize card. And once we draw all 3 of those, the battle is over.
Wow, knocked out of the arena.
And that about wraps it up for the main segment of this disc.
And if you want even more fun, you can type in the word fire on the title screen. If we re-enter the play section, we can now rock a fire deck for a rematch. And while you might think that that's all we can do here, trust me, I wish it were true, we still have the fun extra section. Anytime a page promises extra cool stuff, you know you're in for a good time. Oh, an opening fanfare? Okay. Here we can take our Academy entrance exam. And good news! While she can be heard, Julie is absolutely nowhere to be seen. These basic questions should be fine, since we just went through the complete learning course.
Meow.
HP means how popular a Pokemon is. Trust me. In the autumn spawning season, you ever see a Rhyhorn breeding party? That's how they do it. But I think I'm gonna go with Seaking.
Alright.
And after completing the exam 100%, we get our certificate of completion, signed by none other than Professor Oak. Amazing! We can also download a unique desktop wallpaper and access the final exam.
Okay, this one's a little harder.
Where the questions are amped up just a little bit. When can you discard a Clefairy doll? How long does Porygon's conversion 1 last? I have zero idea! Much of this is logical guesswork by me, but what even is that? And then it asks me blatantly easy questions about sprigs of onions.
Wow, you really are.
If you pass the final exam, you get another certificate with 2 stamp areas. Forget this old thing. Fancy, fancy. And you can now choose one of 3 new desktop backgrounds as well. Back on the menu, we can also check out the Pokétrix pamphlet titled The Duelist to read helpful blurbs from the writer staff. A magazine on a CD? That's pretty nice. And we can also make our own printable Pokemon game gear. Imagine coming to a duel with your own printed color coin and game mat. Hey guys, I made this. And the rest of this just leads you to the TCG website at wizards.com, who were in charge of the Pokemon TCG in the beginning. Oh, they actually have Play It on the website, but it's less polished and even more terrifying somehow. Wow. Wow. And back on the CD, a different end credits run with flying Pokeballs. Wonderful. Well, that's all, folks. Is what I would say, but remember, we still have a second version of this thing. Pokemon Play It version 2. And yeah, there's more to do. The Play It 2 CD was featured in the Thunderstorm gift box, and while it bases most of its core off of Play It 1, it has many advanced features that warrant a look-see.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Version 2 will not run on Windows XP, unlike version 1, which came before it. That makes no sense. While I would normally call it quits here, my flight still doesn't leave for another 12 hours or so. So, I guess it's time to downgrade back to Windows 98 and take a look at what mysteries lie within the sequel to our now least favorite Pokemon TCG experience. Oh my fiddlesticks. I had not remembered that the Windows 98 startup theme was so funky. I might never go back to Windows XP after this. Unfortunately, my mouse is now glitching in and out, so just ignore that.
Hi, welcome to Pokemon Play It.
You'll see we can enter our name now. That's exciting. The old Play It 1 didn't have a progression of any sort, but this CD saves your game, and you'll see why.
Welcome to my Gymnasium.
These badges are Julie's Gymnasium? Each area tries to teach you a different lesson in battling, and you have to work your way up by defeating her with each themed deck. Our first 3 battles replicate the fighting, water, and fire battles from the Play It 1 CD.
All right.
Seems pretty familiar, yeah?
Oh, good job. You win.
But the lessons ramp up as we move along. This music is peaceful. Notice the rainbow border around Hitmonchan? That means that card is holographic. Hey, it's a holo, okay? Let the card dream. And we also get a tidbit on evolution with Nidorino.
You won. Good move when you evolved Nidoran into Nidorino.
Now we enter the basic challenge section, and Julie's gonna start holding your hand a lot less from here on out. Thank goodness. You also can click the buttons next to her screen to toggle her on and off, which I highly recommend, unless you like that face staring into your soul. These battles will test your skills in superpowering your Pokemon attacks. When to retreat and swap Pokemon, and using trainer cards to your advantage. And after the Charmeleon badge is earned, we can go on to advanced TCG rules. These are much like the slideshows we skimmed through in the Play It 1 CD, but actually applied to real battles. So that's nice. Jigglypuff put my Goldeen to sleep here, so we have to turn the card to showcase that. And I have to flip heads before Goldeen wakes up. But if I evolve Goldeen, or play a full heal trainer, we'll wake up immediately. Good info.
Good play.
The Vulpix section gives a lesson in confusion. If you flip a tails, you attack yourself 20 HP. And the battles go on and on like this, sifting your way through the mechanics, besting Julie at her every move, until you finally unlock the ultimate challenge. This is a chance to go head to head in a wide open card battle, using all of the tricks and skills you've learned up to this point. But she's not necessarily going to go easy on you. I have a herd of Nidoran and she has Zapdos? This isn't fair. Okay, Nidoqueen now. But still, how am I going to win? Use my boyfriend's attack? What is boyfriend's attack? Just going to shovel dudes at the mystical bird of thunder over there? See how that goes. With that amazing battle out of the way, we can check out the other options on the Play It 2 CD. Collect has... Collect has a list of TCG decks that you can use to view and mark which cards you have in your collection. You can filter through options on the left and click on a card to hear its interesting Pokemon cry. And remember, the rainbow borders mean holographic cards. We're just gonna go with it at this point.
Now I finally have a cool way to electronically organize my Pokemon card collection. Let's get started! Holographic First Edition Dragonite, let's put you in there. Yeah.
Some of these are very interesting. This program is actually fun to look through, not only for storing cards, but you can also print cards out. Yeah, that's right. The Nintendo lawyers aren't going to have a problem with this, are they? No? Alright, print away. The other main feature here is... will you stop that? A deck builder section that allows you to masterfully craft your own setup. Pull together whichever cards you want along with helpful tips to build the ultimate deck. And that's about it. The extra section is the exact same on this CD as it was on the Play It 1 CD. But as you can see, Play It 2 has actually delivered a fine-tuned experience. And I'm glad we played it. Huh? No? I need to stop? Okay, fine. I will say that, horrible late 90s CGI modeling aside, these games are leaps and bounds better than I ever imagined they could be. They took the concept of teaching a new TCG player the ropes and perfected it. And while downright monotonous at times, they came and completed the mission. And they certainly have given me the refresher course I came here for. I now feel ready to jump back into the world of Pokemon card battling. Whatever fate awaits me on TCG Island, help is now on the way.
Well, that was a complete look at Pokemon Play It 1 and 2, and with plenty of time to spare, Uh-oh. I'm gonna be late. Until next time! What is that? What?
Every Pokémon Ever is 100% non-profit, by the fans for the fans, but there is a way that you can help out. We're supporting St. Jude Children's Hospital. Donate today and help end childhood cancer.